Hello everyone. The music world lost one of its best musicians, Khalil Fong, who passed away on the morning of February 21, 2025 at the age of 41. This sad news was officially announced by the music label he founded, Fu Music, through an official statement released on March 1, 2025. In the statement, the label said that Khalil Fong had been battling his illness for the past 5 years with a very positive attitude. Despite facing severe health challenges, he still tried to continue working until the end of his life. Khalil Fong is known as a talented musician, songwriter and producer who brought new colors to the Asian music industry. His music and works have become a treasured legacy that will continue to be remembered by his fans around the world. Throughout his career, he was known for his unique musical style, blending various genres such as R&B, soul, and jazz with a distinctive feel that is hard to replicate. Khalil Fong's health problems did not come out of nowhere. According to medical records and previous reports, he has been facing health problems since 2010. At that time, he was hospitalized several times due to pneumothorax, a condition where air enters the chest cavity due to rupture of lung tissue. Pneumothorax is a condition that often occurs in tall and thin men, with the main symptoms being chest pain and shortness of breath or dyspnea. Khalil Fong developed this condition due to extreme fatigue from his busy work schedule, both in the recording studio and while touring concerts. As a musician who is very dedicated to his work, he often sacrifices his health for the music he loves. Despite facing various health challenges, Khalil continued his activities as a musician. However, his condition worsened in recent years, especially when he developed respiratory problems that affected the quality of his voice. He admitted this during his comeback in 2024, where he explained that his hoarse voice was not only due to his singing style, but also due to lung problems. Despite facing worsening health issues, Khalil Fong remains passionate about his work. One tangible proof of his dedication is his last album, Dreamer, which he released in 2024. This album was a special project that he worked on during his illness, as a form of expression of his struggle with his worsening illness. In various interviews before his passing, Khalil mentioned that Dreamer was a project that meant a lot to him. The album not only reflects his musical evolution, but also represents his emotional journey during his battle with illness. The songs in this album are about hope, perseverance, and dreams, as if it was the last message he wanted to convey to the world. Fans and music critics have responded very positively to this album. Many consider it to be one of the best works he has ever made, with deep lyrics and rich arrangements. Khalil Fong is not only a musician, but also an innovator in the Asian music scene. He is recognized as a pioneer of R&B music in China and Hong Kong, bringing the genre to the mainstream and influencing many young musicians. Since releasing her debut album in 2005, she has continued to experiment with different styles of music, creating songs that are not only pleasing to the ear, but also have deep meaning. Some of his songs, such as Love Song, Sing-Along Song, and Soul Boy, became huge hits that are still frequently played today. In addition, Khalil is also known as a producer who helps develop the careers of other musicians. Through his music label, Fu Music, he provides opportunities for many new talents to develop and showcase their abilities. With his distinctive musical style, Khalil Fong is able to attract attention not only in Asia, but also internationally. Many musicians and fans from various countries recognize his prowess in melodies, lyrics, and musical arrangements. The news of Khalil Fong's passing came as a shock to many, especially fellow musicians he had worked with. A number of well-known Chinese, Hong Kong, and international artists expressed their condolences via social media. Jay Cho, who collaborated with Khalil several times, wrote, "The music world lost a legend. His music will always live on in our hearts." Meanwhile, Eason Chan, a popular singer from Hong Kong, remembered Khalil as humble and dedicated. "I feel a great loss. Khalil was a person who was not only talented, but also had a good heart. His music has always been an inspiration to me," he wrote. Not only fellow musicians, but also fans from various countries expressed their sorrow on social media. The hashtag RIP Khalil Fong even trended on various platforms, showing how much of an impact he left behind. Many fans shared their memories of how Khalil's Songs had inspired them in different phases of life. One fan wrote, "His music kept me company during difficult times. Thank you, Khalil, for all the beautiful work you have given to the world." According to a statement from his family and management, Khalil Fong's funeral ceremony will be held behind closed doors and attended only by his family and loved ones. However, to honor the musician, a special tribute event will be held that will allow fans to pay their last respects. The event will include replays of various concerts and documentation of Khalil's musical journey, as a token of appreciation for his immense contribution to the world of music. Although Khalil Fong has left this world, his influence in the music industry will never fade. Throughout his career, he has made great contributions in introducing and developing R&B music in the Chinese and Hong Kong music scene. He is not only known as a talented singer and songwriter, but also as a producer who has a great vision in changing the Asian music landscape. In various interviews, Khalil has often stated that music is not just entertainment, but also a medium to convey deep messages. He often incorporates themes of love, life and struggle in his lyrics, making him relatable to his fans. One of the things that makes Khalil Fong so special is his ability to create honest and authentic music. Unlike many other musicians who follow market trends, Khalil stays true to his own musical style. With a blend of jazz, soul, R&B and pop, he creates songs that have a strong and recognizable character. As a perfectionist artist, he is always directly involved in every aspect of his music production, from lyric writing, arrangement, to mixing and mastering. This makes every song he releases high quality and very personal. In addition, Khalil is also known as a musician who dares to experiment with various musical genres. Some of the albums he released show his musical evolution, from classic R&B to experiments with electronic music and funk. One of the most memorable things about Khalil Fong is his philosophy of life that always prioritizes creativity and sincerity. On many occasions, he often spoke about the importance of being yourself and not being afraid to pursue your dreams. In one of his last interviews before his death, he once said, "Music is a reflection of the soul. If we make music with our heart, it will last forever." These words reflect how he lived his life as a musician. He was never tempted by instant popularity or fast-changing music trends, but instead stuck to his principles of creating meaningful works. Although Khalil Fong is gone, his music and legacy will live on. He is a shining example of a true artist who works with heart and without compromise. His fans may feel a sense of loss, but they also know that Khalil has left something lasting, a collection of beautiful songs that will continue to inspire people around the world. Although Khalil Fong is gone, his music and legacy will live on. He was a man who was not only talented, but also passionate in his work, even in the midst of difficult circumstances. His works will continue to inspire generations to come, and his name will be remembered as one of Asia's most influential musicians. Goodbye, Khalil Fong. Your music will always be remembered, and your spirit will live on in every note you leave behind.